Alright gang, this is a screencast to explain the keystroke events. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a text area as if we were submitting a blog. Okay. Oops, I keep making mistakes here, I apologize. Text area here, and we'll do ID equals blog post. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and add some events. So I'm going to do on, and I'm going to put key, and you'll see three things come up. There's on key down, on key press, and on key up. So initially, what I'd like to do is do an on key up to show you something. And I'm going to do something like function, or we'll call show text. Okay, that'll be our function. Okay, and I'm going into, I'll add this to my title tag, keystroke events. And what I'm going to do is add my function up here, same as we've been doing. Repetition is good, and our eventual goal here is to get you acclimated so that you can create something with this. So function show text. And I'm going to go ahead and write that function. And let's add a span of ID equals text here. And all we're going to do is show our text inside the span, okay? Actually, I'm going to make it a div so it's a block element so that it has a break. Anyway, inside here, what I'm going to do is make document.getElement by ID, and we're going to go text here, and make the inner HTML of that equal to the the document.getElement by ID, and we're going to do blog post. Okay? So it's going to be a real straightforward thing here. We're going to have just the value of whatever's typed show up in our div. So remember, it's on key up though, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do a real-time preview. And there's my text area. Make it large here, and I'm going to do text. And you see right here, I have an object text area element. So if I were to inspect that element, I want to show you this. When I go to console, we see that's straight from Chrome. Chrome is adding that. But if I do this, you'll see text here, and I see tag ID object element. So really, we want it to be equal to the value, not just the object. So once again, I'm going to hit refresh, and hopefully that works, and I'm going to start typing. So notice if I do a D, everything works great. That's the on key up. So it calls, and I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's beautiful about this is it is actually counting my number of letters. It actually has everything up there. The beauty of this is now we have a value, and we can test against that value to prevent things from happening. So this is on key up, a very cool idea. And now the next thing I'm going to do is do an on key down. And we're going to show the code hinting on this. So I'm going to do on key, hopefully, down equals, and we'll do show text. Dreamweaver must be a little bit grumpy right now because it's not doing my values. So in this case, on key down. Okay, so you see if I do 1, 2, 3. Now notice with on key down, once again I'm going to show you the code. On key down, show text. Notice I'm lagging a little bit. I have a 5 right here, but it's not at the top. Okay, so that's sort of an issue because it's not really getting the final stroke. So the concept is on this, on key up is the last part of the process. You hit the key first, then it's down, and then it's up. When it's up, it shows all of the text. So I'll go ahead and hit refresh again, and we'll do on key up, and we'll see that it actually catches up. There's no lag time. Everything works. So if we're going to evaluate code or text that gets entered, we really should be using on key up because it's the last part of the user's entry. All right, there's one more I want to show you, and that's on key press. And we're going to go ahead and hit save again. And I'm going to go back to my browser and hit refresh. And this is an example of on-key press. So notice 1, 2, 3, it lags behind again. So on-key press and on-key down are a little bit different. Press, you have to press for a little bit longer. Down is for just a simple downstroke. But notice how it doesn't keep up. Only on-key up is the one that you should use for this homework assignment, which I'll get to in a little bit. Anyway, that is a little bit about keystrokes.